Hi there, I'm Marc Scott, and this week we're talking mobile friendly for our voiceover tip. Remember, if you never want to miss another one of these tips ever again, subscribe to my YouTube channel and like and follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/MarcScottVoiceover. If one of the things on your to-do list for 2016 is a brand assessment, which was the topic of last week's video, one of the things you're going to be looking at is your website design and whether or not it's time for a refresh. And one of the things that you specifically need to be looking at is the mobile friendliness of your website. Why? Well, the stats don't lie, and here are a few of them. Mobile has now overtaken desktop for internet usage. About 80% of surfing is now done on mobile. That is a pretty amazing number. And what that says to me is if your site is not mobile friendly, you're losing money. It's as simple as that. You are losing auditions, you are leaving clients and opportunities on the table, which is a great reason to assess the mobile friendliness of your website. How about this one? 46% of people say that a website's design is a deciding factor in the person's credibility. And what that means is that if somebody jumps onto your website and it's not mobile friendly, it's not easy to browse, they can't find the information that they're looking for, they're going to deem you as someone who is not credible. And again, that means that you are going to be losing opportunities. About 75% of the population in North America now using smartphones for internet usage. And that's just North America. Those are staggering numbers. We're talking about tens, hundreds of millions of people that are using their smartphones to surf the web, which is why you need to be mobile friendly. And 4 out of 5 consumers are now using smartphones to do their shopping. Now, if all of those statistics weren't enough for you, how about this one? Google has openly admitted that a site's mobile friendliness is a determining factor in its SEO rankings, search engine optimization. What that means is if your site is not mobile friendly, you are not going to score well in the Google search results. And that is very important when it comes to your voiceover business and the success of your voiceover website. So with all of this in mind, it's time to do a mobile assessment check on your site. And there are a few things that you want to take into consideration. So here's 5 ways that you can make your site more mobile friendly. First of all, use a responsive website design theme. If you're using WordPress, for example, it's very easy to get a responsive website design. And what that means is a responsive theme will work on all the different platforms. So your website will look one way on desktop, but if somebody is using a tablet, your website automatically resizes to the tablet. And if somebody surfs your website on a smartphone, again, your website will automatically resize and adjust to look appropriate on a smartphone. So a responsive theme is one of the easiest ways to make sure that your website is mobile friendly. Also, if you're using WordPress, the other option is to use a mobile app, which can allow your website to become mobile friendly. So there are a lot of different options that are out there, but you definitely want to make sure that your design is mobile friendly. The easiest way to figure it out, if you know you have a responsive theme, just check it out on all of the different platforms. Look at it on your tablet, on your laptop, on your desktop, on your smartphone, and see whether or not it is mobile friendly or it's time to make a change. Second most important thing, and possibly even tied with the first most important thing, your demo player. Is your demo player mobile friendly? I can't tell you how many times I go onto a voice actor's website with my smartphone and I can't listen to their demo for one reason or another. One of the things you definitely want to take into consideration, Flash does not work on iOS, which means that if you are using a Flash-based demo player, it's not going to play on an iPhone and it's not going to play on an iPad. So make sure that your demo player is mobile friendly. If people can't hear you, they're not going to hire you. Again, easiest way to check this, play your demo on a number of different platforms. Try it out on desktop. Play it in Safari, play it in Chrome, play it in Firefox, and then get onto mobile devices. Try it on an Android device, try it on an iOS device, and make sure that your demo plays easily on all the different platforms. Next up, you want to make sure that you are using a font that is mobile friendly. Now, Helvetica Neue is the new font that is being used in iOS, and Roboto is the new font that is being used in Android. So those are a couple that you might want to consider. But you want to make sure that you've got a font that is easy to read and mobile friendly, and those would definitely be 2 good choices. Fourth, do you have a contact page on your website? And if so, how easy is it to fill out that contact page? Have you ever tried to do it on a smartphone? We all design our websites for desktop, every one of us, because that's just instinctively what we do, but we have to start getting into that frame of mind of mobile friendly. So if you have a contact form on your website, access it from a couple of different smartphones, determine how it looks, how it's sized, and how easy it is to fill out on a smartphone. If it's not easy, it's time to find another solution. Fifth thing I want you to take into consideration is your image size. When you are downloading images and using them for different things, whether it's for blog posts or whatever the case may be, if you're especially using high resolution images, you're going to want to resize those first, because otherwise, if you're putting these great big massive images onto your website, they're going to take a really long time to load for somebody that is using a mobile device on a mobile network. And by resize, I don't just mean the actual pixel size, I'm talking about the file size as well. You want to reduce the file size. So there's 5 easy ways right now that you can check out your website to determine how mobile friendly it is. And as a bonus, here's another one for you. Google has actually put together a tool. All you have to do is go onto the website, type in your URL, and Google will assess the mobile friendliness of your website for you. And this is an amazing opportunity for you because obviously you want to rank high in Google, so you want your website to be mobile friendly according to Google standards. Once you run this assessment, it'll tell you if your site is mobile friendly, and it will tell you areas where you might need to work on. So if you want to check out that Google mobile friendly website tester, I'm going to include that link on the screen, and I'm going to include it in the notes for this as well. It's kind of a long URL, so I'm not going to say it out for you. But definitely check that out. Even just do a search for it for the Google Mobile Friendly Tester. And you'll be able to determine very quickly whether or not your website is designed and mobile ready for 2016. Well, guys, what do you think? Is your website mobile friendly? Have you run that test with the Google tester to determine whether or not your site is mobile friendly? Have you got any other tips that you would like to add for making a website mobile friendly? Maybe you've run into issues while surfing websites on a smartphone and you'd like to pass that along to us so that we can make adjustments to our websites accordingly. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to get a dialogue going. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for liking the video and for sharing the video among your social networks. And speaking of social networks, don't forget to get connected with me. Check me out on Facebook, facebook.com/MarcScottVoiceover. I'm on Twitter at twitter.com/MarcScott. And you can visit my blog, marcscottvoiceover.com, and sign up for my newsletter at newsletter.marcscottvoiceover.com.